Here's a quick refresher on how to sketch exponential functions. Suppose you've been asked to sketch this particular function, y equals 3 to the x. One nice way to proceed is to make a t-chart of various x and the associated y values. It's a good idea to stick to integers, so let's choose -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2 for our x values. And then this function, 3 raised to the x, let's skip down to the last value of x, 3 to the 2. That'll be pretty easy to figure out, 9, and work our way backwards up the table. 3 to the first is 3, 3 to the 0 is 1. Now it gets a little bit harder. 3 raised to the -1 is 1 over 3 to the first, or 1/3. Next, x equals -2. 3 raised to the -2 is 1 over 3 squared. 1 over 3 squared is 1/9. Now, look carefully at the various x and y values, and let's think how we should mark off the x-axis. X values -2 all the way through 2 only require 4 markings on the x-axis. -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. On the y-axis, we're going to have to go up a little bit higher, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think once again, starting at the last point, 2, 9, it's easiest to sketch that one first. 2, 9, followed by 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, followed by 0, 1, and then the fractions. An x value of -1 is associated with a y value of 1/3, and an x value of -2 is really close to the x-axis at 1/9. Now the left-hand side is called a horizontal asymptote, and then the exponential function curves upward. Now, if we were to try a slightly harder function, y equals 3 to the x minus 4, we could realize that the x-y chart could still be based upon these simple integer values for x, -2 through 2, but each of the y values is going to be different because of this subtract 4 term. So instead of 1/9, we would end up with -3 and 8/9. Instead of 1/3, when we subtract 4 from that, we would end up with -3 and 2/3. Instead of a y value of 1, we'd end up with a y value of -3. Instead of a y value of 3, a y value of -1. And instead of a y value of 9, a y value of 5. So creating the coordinate system, we can see that we don't have to go up quite as high on the y-axis as we did last time, only up to 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, -1, -2. And on the right-hand side, the point that's highest, 2, 5, followed by 1, -1. So marking off the y-axis, -1, -2, -3, -4. I'm going to draw in a dashed horizontal line at y equals -4. Then 0, -3, -1, -3 and 2/3. Getting pretty close to this horizontal line down here at y equals -4. And finally, x equaling -2 is followed by -3 and 8/9. The same shape occurs again. On the left-hand side, the horizontal asymptote will be at y equals -4, and then the function curves upward.